We often hear stories of veterans returning from war zones, survivors of accidents or victims of assaults, and the emotional battles they continue to wage long after the physical scars have healed. What they often share in common is the invisible but debilitating trauma known as post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD. Let's rewind to World War I. Imagine the deafening noise of bombs exploding all around, the acrid smell of gunpowder in the air, and young soldiers fearing for their lives. Amid this chaos, an interesting phenomenon was observed. Soldiers who weren't physically injured showed symptoms like tremors, disorientation, and even sudden blindness. They termed it shell shock, thinking the impact of explosive shells caused it. However, as more research emerged, it was clear that these weren't just jitters from the battlefield. These were deep-rooted psychological reactions to extreme trauma. And this wasn't limited to soldiers. People experiencing any form of traumatic event were susceptible. So, what exactly is PTSD? It's a mental health condition triggered by witnessing or experiencing a terrifying event. Symptoms might include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, and uncontrollable thoughts about the event. PTSD can hinder daily functioning, affecting one's job, relationships, and overall quality of life. But here's something crucial. Not everyone who goes through trauma develops PTSD. Why? Because our brains are complex. After a traumatic event, most people will exhibit symptoms of stress. Over time and with the right coping mechanisms, they will heal. But for others, the symptoms intensify, leading to PTSD. Factors like personal trauma history, added stress, or even inherited mental health risks can influence its development. One might wonder, can we spot someone with PTSD? Often, signs include reliving the trauma through recurring nightmares or distressing flashbacks. These might be so realistic that people feel they're living through the trauma again. Another sign is avoiding places, events, or objects that are reminders of the traumatic experience. Some also exhibit negative changes in thinking and mood, like feeling detached from loved ones or harboring distorted feelings like guilt. Lastly, they might be easily startled, have difficulty sleeping, or even show self-destructive behavior. Now, let's revisit our soldiers from World War I. As historians delve deeper, they found diaries of affected soldiers. One soldier, Corporal John Andrews, wrote, "I can't stand the noise any longer. The explosion sent sharp pains through my head." What was a mystery back then now clearly points towards PTSD symptoms. Treatment today is multifaceted. It ranges from psychotherapy, where patients talk with a mental health professional, to medications that can treat accompanying symptoms like depression or anxiety. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, has shown promising results in treating PTSD by changing the thought patterns surrounding the trauma. While PTSD is undeniably challenging, understanding it is the first step to demystifying the condition. Awareness and compassion can lead the way in helping those affected to seek help, ensuring they don't battle their traumas alone. If you found this information valuable, consider hitting that like button. And if you want to dive deep into more such enlightening topics, don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with your friends, because knowledge, when shared, becomes empowerment. Together, we can build a community that supports and uplifts, making the world a little more informed and a lot more compassionate.